it's Ash. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of an update. Don't have a lot to say, I guess. But I am getting, I'm going to put one video together of shots, Robert giving them to me, that kind of thing. So, I had an appointment yesterday. My doses have not changed. Still on 300 of Gonal F and 75 units of Menopur. And then the Cetrotide in the morning. Keep me from ovulating. They did an ultrasound and blood work, which I don't, most of the time to the portal, I don't see what like the estrogen levels are until the next appointment. It takes them about a day or two to put the results for that up there. My last one was only 300. I don't know what this one will be. Hopefully a lot more. Well, they're growing fine, so I guess it really doesn't matter. When I looked at the ovaries yesterday on the ultrasound, they look very full. The follicles are growing very nice, and all of them are between 10 and 12 millimeters so far, which is great. So they're keeping my doses the same because they're growing just fine. I have another appointment on Friday with my physician. The way they do it here, they have like 4 different offices that you can go to, and each day the doctor's at a certain office. So yesterday I saw a different doctor, but they all work together and they give my doctor the information that they saw, and they change the dosages or whatever if they think they need it. So I actually see my physician on Friday because I saw another lady on Monday. So sorry about seeing her because I really like her. She's a really good physician. There's nothing wrong with the other ones, but you know, you just have your favorites. So I'm excited about that, and we'll see where there are. And then I have an appointment on Saturday. They check my levels again and they measure the follicles again on Saturday, and that will determine if I do my trigger shot on Sunday night or if I do it when I do it. If I do it on Saturday night, Sunday night, whatever. I know it has to be like 36 hours before they do the egg retrieval. So if they're big enough on Friday or Saturday, if the follicles are big enough, they'll go on and trigger me probably on Saturday, like a little 9 or 11 o'clock. Just depends on what time they schedule me for Monday, because Sunday would be 24 hours, and then it would be between 9 and 11 at night on Saturday if it's Monday. If it's Tuesday, it'll be Sunday between 9 and 11 at night. So, and it's a very time sensitive injection because they do it 36 hours before, and they go in to retrieve your eggs at 34 because they have to go in at 34 hours because you will ovulate at 36. So they give you that injection to mature your eggs to make sure they're all good and ready to go. That's the HCG injection. The plan is for me to get 10,000 units, which is a normal dose, but according to like the stuff I've been reading, the lower dose that you can take to trigger, it decreases your chances for OHSS, the ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome, which I'm already at a high risk for because of my PCOS. But the thing is, I do research just to keep myself knowledgeable about what's going on with me, and but also I'm an RN, and I hate when people Google stuff, and I hate when people try to go against what all the education that my physician has done, and all the education that we have done, and try to tell me off of Google how to provide care for my patients. So if I feel like I should ask a question, I will always ask Dr. Stettenauer, and she will always explain things to me. So 2, I trust her, and I trust her opinion. She's been doing this for a very long time, and she's a great physician. She has great outcomes. So I trust what she's doing, and I know she's not going to intentionally give me something that I don't need that will send me in to OHS, which I'm already at high risk for, and she knows this. She is a specialist with PCOS. So she knows what she needs to do to get me my eggs mature, which is very important to me, and get as many eggs that can fertilize as possible. So that's what my focus is on, letting her do her job and trusting her medical advice and her medical opinion, and not being naive, which I'm trying, you know, I want to know as much as I can. But my specialty is not fertility. I work in critical care. I have nothing to do with fertility, and this is a whole new thing to me. And she's very patient with me and explains everything, and I really enjoy her as my physician. So, I am going to take the 10,000 units unless she changes it. And so far, I haven't had a lot of swelling. My stomach is a little bloated, and like I can feel, like when he did the ultrasound yesterday, I can feel my ovaries were kind of not necessarily sore, but I could feel how full they were when he pressed on my cervix to push up to see the ovaries. I could feel them. You know what I'm saying? I could feel a little tenderness. Do you know what I'm saying? A little bit of tenderness. But other than that, they were great. I mean, it was fine. So I'll see what my estrogen levels are, and which that is important too with monitoring OHSS, ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. Yeah. So that's important with those levels too. And unfortunately, I'm still bleeding. But like the doctor said, once your estrogen starts to rise more, you'll stop. And it is slowed down, but it's still there. But he also said it's still just day 6 and it's fine. I don't need to start rebuilding my lining until after the retrieval anyways, because that's when I start taking the progesterone. So everything is fine. Well, that's what he said. So, and my lining was so thick when we first did the baseline that I really needed to bleed the way I'm bleeding to get rid of that old lining. So I have nice fresh lining for my little babies when they want to try to implant. So that's the plan for right now. Everything's going to plan, and my husband's doing great with the injections. He's becoming a pro. He's doing a really good job. I think he's a little bit nervous still, but he does them every day that I'm not working, because I've worked Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, so today's Thursday, this week, and of course I do them when I'm at work, but I think he enjoys taking part in it, where he's kind of felt like the way we've talked, I know he feels like he's a little bit less of a man because he can't get me pregnant. But I tried to explain to him it's partly both of our faults. My tubes are blocked and his sperm count is messed up. So it's just not going to happen naturally for us unless the Lord, clears my tubes and fixes his sperm count, and which is very possible. But the Lord lets you go through things for whatever reason, to help people later on. I have cousins struggling with infertility now, so I'm really trying to encourage her, because I've been where she is, where I feel just frustrated, aggravated. Everybody's getting pregnant around you. All your friends are pregnant, and you just can't get pregnant, and it's frustrating. And it's the one thing that your body is supposed to be able to do naturally. There's nothing you can do to make it do it. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that, as a woman, that you're supposed to be able to do, and you can't get it done, And I understand Robert's frustration too, because as a man, you should be able to get your wife pregnant, And it was a little hard for him when he found out that it was partly his fault too. So with our IVF cycle, we will be doing ICSI, which is the intracytoplasmic sperm injection. They don't necessarily do it with every IVF cycle. If the sperm count is normal, they'll just put the sperm in the dish with the eggs and let them implant naturally that way. But with our case, they're going to inject the sperm into the egg, so there's no there's no room for error, I guess you could say, for his sperm not to get to the egg and not to swim and get into the egg properly, because the morphology was messed up. So that's the way they swim. The heads are misshapen, or the tail's misshapen for whatever reason, and so ICSI will fix that so they can swim properly. They don't even have to swim. They're just gonna inject them in there, and there's no, I mean, that's the moment of conception. So now, of course, all the eggs may not fertilize, and that's okay. But the Lord has given me 14 for a reason. And if we end up with just 7, that's wonderful, because I can deal with 7 children. I don't know how I would be the mother in the shoe with 14. So, but the Lord's going to give me the number He wants to give me. And I will have as many as He wants me to have. And I'm trying to prepare my heart. If He decides to tell me to donate some of my embryos to someone, which I know if I have, say if I end up with 21 embryos, there's no way, if they all take properly, there's no way that I can have all those children. I mean, honestly, it's not the 1940s, So I've prayed that whatever the Lord wants me to do with all my embryos, just to guide me in that direction, and place me with the families that you would want me to donate them to after my family is done. I am 30, so, and now if I had 5 embryos, I would have them all 5 of them. I wouldn't, that's not a problem for me. I wouldn't mind having 5 children, but if it's 15, 16 embryos, and I get pregnant 5 times, I can't have any more children than that. Unless the Lord says, Ashley, go on and finish all your embryos. Okay, then I will. But I just don't see where I couldn't afford, I mean, of course the Lord can provide, but that's a lot of children. So what the Lord, what we determined to do with them, we'll figure it out. If not, they'll just stay frozen forever, because I'm not going to kill them. I would just have to find a couple that would let me at least come see the children once a year, something like that. Just send me updates. Just let me know how they're doing. They are my genetics, but that other mother would carry them, and I would just want to be somewhat involved in their life, just so they know who I am and know that I love them, so but the Lord will work all that out. I've already looked at one facility, Snowflake Adoption, to have, so if something was to happen to me and Robert, the embryos would go there, and then they could donate, they could, pass them out. They have a lot of restrictions on who gets them. I hate with a passion that they charge $8,000 to place families, because as expensive as adoption is and IVF is, I just hate, they don't have to pay for the embryos, but they have to pay the agency to place them with the embryos, and I hate that. These couples are struggling with infertility, and they probably paid for fertility treatments to try to get pregnant before all this, and they still have to pay for a transfer and the physician's costs and that kind of thing. I just hate that that's where that ends. But then again too, I just don't want my children just placed with anybody, I want them in a Christian home, and that is a Christian adoption agency, so they do make sure that they're a Christian family and they're going to church and that kind of thing. So that is important to me, because I want my children to be raised in the right way. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but that's all with due time. Anyway, just a little rambling on. But then again, I'm praying for all of you guys that the Lord will give you the right baby at the right time, and that He blesses with you soon. I know it sucks waiting. God, it sucks waiting. So hopefully, I just pray that the Lord keeps His hand on this journey for me, and He keeps His hand on your journey and directs you where you need to go. And I know He will, and just give you the grace to deal with what's happened to you with infertility. So I just pray, sprinkle baby dust, and I wish you guys the best. Have a great day. Bye.